Oh, and it looks like we're coming right up to the next one, and we have MMM, the slippery Luigi, stepping onto the stream.
No, we actually have, I believe, okay, so, yeah, we have MMM versus Lemony.
Lemony. I don't know anything about Lemony.
Lemony, he's a Corrin and Lucina co-main.
Oh, man after my own heart.
He used to be considered one of the most devastating hidden bosses in Victoria, but he has been taking quite a hiatus recently. I actually haven't seen him come out to very much stuff, but definitely no slouch.
I see if he can shake the rust off a little bit. Playing sword characters against Luigi is generally a good idea. He can really struggle to get in because of that low traction and his small hitboxes, but once he's in, the damage that he can rack up can be very quick, very fast. Lucina, starting off, Lucina does not have really any great get-off-me options to land from the air, so if Luigi can put her up there might be some trouble. But at the same time, that bear, really great at keeping him out. It looks like that's how we're starting this off, just throwing out hitboxes, trying to keep him at a distance. He's going to get opts for the jab instead of the grab, probably pushed away a little bit too far. Just dancing back and forth in neutral. Luigi with that slippery movement we're seeing already.
Zoning each other.
Yeah, neither player wanted to commit too much at this point. Good dancing
like
blade.
That, the game's even. It's hard to tell who has advantage right now because I do believe that just being Luigi in neutral comes with its disadvantages, except in a few matchups, just because his shield is so weak compared to the rest of the cast.
That is true.
But then again, it can also be good, especially in the Lucina matchup, the pushback. It basically makes anything Lemony does on shield safe, but pressure-wise, Lemony's only going to ever be getting 1 or 2 hits on the shield before Matthias can safely do something.
Yeah, makes sense. Neither player being able to really get a huge combo going here, just sort of trading little hits back and forth.
Yeah.
MMM doing a good job.
Something a bit more favorable for Lucina, I think, in trading hits, but definitely Luigi isn't bad at it.
No. One of the issues that Luigi's going to run into in this matchup is the lack of kill confirm, so he's going to have to fish for something a little bit. And
Getting him on ledge.
And Lucina's sword is able to sort of keep her out of that up smash range a little bit.
Ooh, reading the land with the shield.
Yeah, he's going to have to stay on the defensive for a little bit to let that recharge.
Yeah.
Gets the up smash, not going to kill yet.
Yeah, covering his landing with the fireballs. Not really pressuring ledge, but they have so many active frames, so they're so good at punishing neutral get up.
Yeah. You don't get a massive reward off fireball, but it's just such a good sort of conditioning tool and a great way to keep your opponent pressured.
Are we going to see the 4th throw? Yes, we are.
Oh, that kills!
Maybe expecting the... Lemony expecting the different DI, thinking he's going for the down throw. So
possibly. I've never seen that kill. I didn't... That being said, I don't really see Luigi's go for it a whole lot.
No.
Trading back and forth. Luigi is certainly a death percent right now to the F smash from Lucina, which is insanely strong. I don't know if that's actually how we're going to see it go.
I honestly think in this matchup, F smash is safe on shield.
It could be. I couldn't tell you enough about Luigi.
Luigi players especially are really good at perfect shielding and really good at whiff punishing.
I would call that essential to playing the character.
Because his perfect pivot is such a good tool for whiff punishing since it goes for so far.
It goes extreme far and does manage to take it off stage eventually. 150 built up before the stock taken, though. Both these characters, I'm going to say, if they don't land their most reliable kill moves, the smash attacks namely, can struggle to kill a little bit.
Yeah.
And also, Lucina very good at zoning, very good at racking up the odd hit here and there against characters without disjoints, but she doesn't tend to get a lot of massive combos either.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
It's the raw up smash.
Combos, they may be short, but they definitely are sweet.
Absolutely.
Each combo can do upwards to 30%. Kind of reminiscent of Bowser without the grab. 30% combos, but they don't last very long. Well, Luigi has really long-lasting combos that do like 50%.
As kind of his bread and butter. Luigi, his strength as a character is the ability to just take you to insanely high percents off very few hits. Is this going to kill? It is. Catches the landing. Not a whole lot that Lemony could throw in from there.
Taking it up 1-0 versus Lemony. Looks like Lemony. Are we going to see the Corrin switch from Lemony?
I wouldn't blame him for it. Okay, so he is going to try the Corrin. Corrin, I'm going to say probably a little more suited for this matchup for the simple reason that Luigi can't reliably punish, pin, and kick away. And basically, Corrin will generally win any matchup where you can't answer that. Not all of them, but it's a pretty good rule of thumb. Just dancing back and forth in neutral, manages to get the grab. We're going to see some big damage here. Breaks out of it with the down air. Great call out. A little bit of an unsafe approach there. Simple catch with the nair. Falling nair has a lot of combo potential for Corrin. Rising nair, not nearly so much. Puts him up in the air.
It is a good neutral option, though, I believe.
It's an incredible neutral option. Corrin, I'm going to say, honestly, has one of the better neutrals in the game because of pin and because of nair.
Corrin just is very good at keeping her frames out, and like when she doesn't have frames out, like when she doesn't have her hitboxes out, she still is such a huge threat just because of how far her attacks go and how quick they come out.
You always need to mind yourself, especially if you're someone like Luigi. But chopped on the ledge right now, manages to get out of that situation, man. Both players back in neutral.
Avoiding the down air instant pin setup.
Yeah. Trapped on the platform where he needs to find a way to land. MMM maybe overcommitting a little bit on that up air.
And starting a combo with the landing there. Catching his landings, one of the things Corrin is good at and Luigi is awful at.
Yeah.
Corrin's so good at keeping you in the air, while Luigi on the exact opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, he does have the nair, which helps him break out of a lot of situations, but against a character like Corrin with the massive hitboxes, and he was that. Okay, so that jab to up B is something that MMM likes to go for a lot. It's not a true setup, but it can catch a lot of people off guard. In that particular situation, Lemony was prepared for it.
Well for Lemony.
We saw the beginning of the counter come up. Great tech. And then it was off stage. That was his opportunity to get a pin on the regrab.
I think that's what he was trying to do, but definitely not.
Overcommitted to the jump. That's a real shame. That could have been the stock.
I wouldn't consider it overcommitting, considering that nothing really happened for it. But going for the 2-frame, that was a bit overcommittal, I think.
Yeah.
Well, like.
I honestly don't know if that side B was intentional. I feel like that might have been a tech club. He was probably going for this tornado.
Cyclone.
Yeah. Just chasing him all the way down, and this is the kind of stuff that you see a lot of.
That was such a nice read. Lemony's DI combating it though.
Corrin at 150. Any kill move from Luigi will take it right now. No need to go for any of the crazy Shoryuken stuff. Just a standard smash attack, standard back throw.
Yeah, Matthias does like his forward smash too. I'm wondering if we'll see any of that.
He's got to get his hands on him
trying
first,
to get the pin jank. Trying to read an air dodge there. Not having it though. Matthias is very aware of his landing options. One of the things he's improved as a player a lot in recent times, but that is going to put him in a very poor spot.
On a smaller stage, I believe that would have been the kill. Back to neutral. Oh, brave there, and does actually result in the kill. He decides to interrupt him out of the Dragon Fang shot. My theory on the Dragon Fang shot is if you hit the actual shot of it on shield, is you should probably hold it to mid-charge and release, because you got a chance of them dropping their shield and you'll catch it in that case.
Yeah.
It's never truly safe.
No.
Big damage coming in off of that, and that's what you're saying. That's Luigi's bread and butter. That's how he's going to win his matchups. Is this a punish? No. Decides not to drift back. MMM was expecting it.
Trying to bait something with the empty hops.
That's the second time this set we've seen maybe MMM jump a little bit too high when he's got his opponent stuck on the platform. I'd like to see him maybe stay underneath a little bit more and try to shark. But right now he's off stage. He's got to manage to work his way back. Luigi's recovery, a little bit unconventional, but it can go very high.
Ledge trump, but
that's going to do it, yeah.
Resetting it to neutral and taking it with the instant pin. No, that wasn't even an instant pin. That was just a...
That was a jump pin.
Yeah.
Jump pin is an extremely... Sorry, what's that?
This is best of 3. Best of 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it is best of 3. Okay, so going into the final game here, I wonder... Okay, so obviously the Corrin stake, and I believe MMM is more or less a character loyalist with Luigi.
Yeah.
He's
no, I've seen him play other characters in friendlies. He's just very good at Luigi.
Fair enough.
Very confident in his Luigi, and I don't blame him. Such a unstoppable force.
When he gets going, Luigi really can put out a lot of damage very quickly. And that F smash and that up smash, very, I'm going to say much more reliable kill moves than a lot of smash attacks.
Genuinely mad.
Yeah!
Some kind of pizza incident happening off mic here. Not totally sure what that was about.
Pizza thief.
Coming into game 3, going to FD. I don't blame him for this. Nowhere for Corrin to retreat to. Those grabs can come in really strong. At the same time, Instapin really can just run rampant on this stage. Just opting for the simple jab. No major damage done so far from either player. Not a lot of combo, just trading small hits. Using the firewall to space out. Yeah, wisely opts to retreat with that. Gets the grab. Are we going to see the damage?
Minty not letting, Matthias not letting Lemony breathe.
No. You kind of have to as Luigi, right? You got to smother them either from a distance with fireballs or in close with the grab attempts.
Not to mention, Luigi has a jab that rivals Falcon's.
Comes out on frame 2, I believe.
Only thing it lacks is the rapid jab part.
Fair enough. But at the same time, it's a great cancel for getting a follow-up.
Oh yeah, it's such a good option to stuff approaches.
I think he was probably going for the Cyclone there.
A little bit of a misinput for Lemony on the edge.
Ends up with the kill anyways.
Pretty rough spot.
So there's a lot of different ways that you can edge guard with Corrin. We're generally seeing him go for just the straight up pin at ledge and kick away. One of the safer ones, but also doesn't put on near as much pressure. We're seeing a mix up there. That's interesting. Didn't work that time, but that's actually one of Corrin's better setups on the ledge, in my opinion. Big damage coming in. Doesn't fast fall it. I feel like he might have been able to get another hit out of there if he had planned for the DI a little bit differently and fast fall in the hit. Trapped off stage again. Oh, both players just barely whiffing hits there. Resetting to neutral. Luigi getting the jab. Now we got a Corrin stuck on ledge. Wisely jumps out of that.
Getting the tipper on the pin.
As you can see, and send him all the way across the stage, even below 100%. The knockback on the tip of that is incredible. Luigi tossed off stage again. Good air dodge. The reverse trump. Okay, so we've got to do something. Yeah, okay, I like the jump. He could not go through, or Luigi would have been able to catch up to him. Probably Shoryuken him.
And what would have happened is he would have caused the Luigi to slide with his shield, putting him in an even harder spot. Like, one thing, you can't cross up Luigi with moves that are meant to put you behind him.
Oh boy, trapped at the ledge here. This is starting to look a little bit rough. He's got to land the kill soon. If he can tack on a little bit more percent, he'll be able to kill him with an up throw. Nice, does get it. Even the reverse hit will kill at the ledge.
This is looking rough for Lemony, but definitely not undoable.
I think he's got to make an effort to keep Luigi out. That's the only way that he's going to be able to take this. He needs to stay back, he needs to throw out a lot of retreating aerials, and he needs to mix it up with the occasional grab.
Corrin's back air built as a retreating aerial. It's just like, yeah, you don't need the drift, I'll just do it for you.
Corrin's back air has almost no risk ever to throw it out. It's a very solid move.
Unless they're very good at unless they're like anti-level whip punishing.
Oh boy.
Ooh, baiting the air dodge for baiting the backer for the DI.
Yeah, nothing eventually comes of it though. Is Corrin gonna? No, he's not.
That's a good tornado. Minty MMM taking it 2-1 versus Lemony.
Yeah. So Corrin's recovery, it's not nearly as bad as a lot of people say it is. It can go fairly far. It's got some protection on it, but against a character like Luigi, where there are so few angles you can actually cover with it, it's pretty easy to intercept.
Let's get Starbassi and Xmos on stream.
Oh, Starbassi versus Xmos. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah. Wait, unless, yeah.